yourself moment, Mim. Tell us what was going through your head when your name was called out.
Oh my goodness. What am I going to say? There's too many people to thank, but honestly, just a lot of joy to be crowned this medal in such an incredible team. Yeah, it was again surreal, pinch me moment.
Did you see it coming? I guess the votes were shown after the first 5 rounds and the 10. Obviously, you say you saw your name was up there.
No,
did you start thinking about it, I think?
I did have to think about it. I didn't want to be up there not prepared, but I definitely thought Ash had the most incredible season. We're so lucky to have her. I thought for sure it was going to be her. And then after the second round of votes, I was a little bit worried. Had to put the shoes back on under the table. It was incredible listening to them and having them talk, and obviously knew that it might be me. Just wanted to hug my partner and get up there and thank all the incredible people that got me here.
Also, more broadly, Mim, have you sunk in what you've achieved this year? You've got the AA Blazer, you've now got this, and you've got all these new records to your name. Have it quite sunk into a good year or something?
No, absolutely not. I thought the year was all around just playing my role, and it's awesome that it's come to these things. But within the 4 walls, it was just me playing my role, and that was the thing to me, and being the teammate that people can rely on. So it hasn't sunk in. I don't think it will sink in for a while, but this means a lot to me.
You mentioned before when you first got to the club, Hayley telling you to just go out there and try and nullify the opposition's ruck. Can you talk about your mindset as a ruck from like day one to this year, where I'm sure you feel like you're able to get on top of teams and dominate games?
Yeah, I definitely am playing with a lot of confidence, and again, I think that's due to just knowing my role, and I know what Webby expects of each and every one of us and of myself, and it's not clear on your role, you just ask, and that's what we do around the club. And I feel like I'm playing with a lot of confidence because I know exactly what my coaching staff and what my team expect of me.
How many times this year have you had to phrase fourth midfielder? And to be able to impact a game like that must be pretty special. You've got some gun midfielders, but like some of the best highlights of you up there were where you're just clearing congestion or you're in handball chains, that sort of thing. How important is that side of your game?
Yeah, well, again, like obviously going from not being the best tap ruck, I had to work on my follow-up work a lot. So to be able to bring that into my 5th or 6th year is really special to me. It's always something that I want to be like. I want to be like my first year when I had to scrap and fight for everything. So it's not the worst thing to be called the 4th midfielder, and I definitely pride myself on that and won't be shying away from it next year.
Kiara Bowers hopefully back in that midfield next year. It was a pretty special group this year. Do you feel like it could go to another level?
Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait to see all the talent we're going to get back in, but also the talent that we'll hopefully be getting up in the national draft. That's really, really exciting. The young girls that are coming through won't be long before they're kicking me out because they have some mad skills. Kiara is someone I've looked up to for a long time and someone I've watched win this medal and heard her speak so passionately about the club. It's incredible to think about having her back in, and I can't wait to go back to my phone because I bet there's a text from her because she is just the best person.
Can you go to another level next year?
I mean, you definitely don't want to go backwards, do you? So I'm a very competitive person, and whatever I produce, I want to produce better the next time. So that'll be what we're looking forward to in 2025.
Is there anything that you're keen to add to your game?
There's a lot of areas to improve. I discussed in my speech. Obviously, the hit-out count is great, but you need to look at the hit-outs to advantage and how much you're actually providing for the mids, and that's something I'll be looking to. Again, missed a couple shots in front of goal, so definitely be working on that. I'm going to take some time to work on that as well. So there's always lots of areas of a game to improve, and I've got plenty to look at for next year as well.
It's obviously such a positive season, but does the loss to Adelaide kind of burn a little bit with the group, given that you had such a good year?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Obviously it was a one up from last year. Finals was the goal. I know a few people didn't want to say the F word, finals, before we got there, but that was my goal. I was very hungry for finals, and now that we've made it and we've got 2 more games under our belt, absolutely the loss to Adelaide stings, but we know that's where we need to be next year, and it's something we'll be definitely working on in the off season to get to, and I'm really excited for us to bridge that gap.
Your relationship with your brother, obviously a bit of a secret sauce into helping you get to where you did this year, but I guess what was his honest reflection of your season?
Yep, we do have that honesty feedback system. He can tell me when I'm playing bad, and I can tell him when he's coaching bad. So I'm really excited to see him after this because he's been a huge part, and I can't wait to thank him in person. I wish I'd thanked him more up there, but yeah, he's been incredible, and hopefully, whether he is on the coaching staff or off the coaching staff, we now have that relationship where we're giving feedback to each other. So I'm really excited to keep learning from him.
You obviously have such a good relationship with your teammates. Tell us about the young rucks who are obviously learning off you and your team, and what advice you have for them.
Yeah, we've got a great little ruck group going on. It's very exciting. Ari's an incredible young player who has so much to offer, and I think she can go to another level with her forward craft, but she's only just learning her ruck craft, which is incredible. Same with young TK. She's great. You've seen what she can produce, best first year player for us, and she's only getting started, and she's great in front of the goals too. So yeah, it's awesome to have a lot of people in the ruck group. Even Anya likes to jump in there every now and then, so we'll get a few more forwards as well. But yeah, hopefully maybe even pick up some young rucks in the draft, because I'd love to pass on any wisdom I can and keep learning from other people pushing me as well.
You won Players Award as well tonight. I guess what does that mean coming from people you respect so much?
Yeah, it's incredible. I was honestly shocked because that's a really important award to be voted by your peers, and in a group that is so selfless and hardworking, people that play their role, to vote for me it's a pretty surreal feeling to know that they have that much trust in me as the player's player. It's just as important to me as this medal around my neck.
The words connected group got thrown around a fair bit tonight. How do you think you guys have gotten to this stage?
Yeah, I mean, you saw it tonight, the connectedness. I think you can feel it in the room. It's pretty special. And Gabby Newton, well, both of our podium finishers came from other teams, and you can feel how welcomed they are and how they've thrived in this environment, winning their awards. Sky's the limit for this group. And yeah, again, I can't wait for the draft and getting some new girls in and welcoming them to this really special group.